Alright, so here's the story, Morning Glory. By the way, we got a new microphone. Does it sound better? I think it does. I tried doing a Tech Tuesday, and I suck at those kind of things. But I will release it, I promise, so I can show you what this is all about. Just don't judge me on it. Either way, last vlog we talked about building a garage around this beast. So this is what we're looking at. We got some 6 by 6 by 12 foot. We got 2 by 4s by 10 foot and 2 by 4s by 8 foot. And we have a shelterlogic instant garage. As you see with the little van in there, you can see how tight it is. How we're gonna build this thing and get the van in afterwards, that's part of the challenges we're gonna face together here this week. But that all starts tomorrow morning. So, I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna shut this down. As you notice, we got snow again. So, I'm probably gonna go chill out in the hot tub for the night and rest, because tomorrow we have a big day. So me and you will see each other first thing in the morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And here it is. Good morning, world. And how are you today? As promised, we are building our garage today. Today, we brought in some assistants. It's my brother from another mother who married my sister. Does that make sense to you? Meet Chris. I think you met him once before. Hi, hey, Chris.
Hello.
Thanks for coming over and helping.
No problem.
You ready to build a garage?
Yeah.
Beside my garage?
That's right.
For the biggest land yacht that I know of today.
Yeah, it's amazing that you've beaten the New Yorker.
Alright, I'll see you guys outside. And here we are. This is the spot we've been talking about. You finally get to see it with no vehicle inside. This is where we're going to build the garage. I do have to say, it must be pretty frustrating being a friend of mine, trying to do a little simple project. And I'm running around trying to set up freaking cameras so you guys can see what we're doing too.
I'm paid by the hour, I don't care.
What I do for YouTube, peeps, what I do for YouTube. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this garage out of here, lay out all the parts, make sure we got them, because there's nothing worse than starting a project and finding out halfway through, all the parts didn't come in the box. No, those are two different ones. There should be 12 of the 110s, and there should be 3 of the 2031s. 408 of them, yes. I think we got a couple screws to do up, eh? Step 1 done. There's our checklist. Everything's here. And there's our spread. We got a couple parts to build, and I'm not gonna get too much into it because of the fact that there's lots of videos you can watch on how to actually build this thing. The important stuff for us right now is how we're actually getting that van to fit inside this thing. That's the story we're here to tell. So we got lucky, it's a gorgeous day out. And now that we're outside and starting to build, we have to level this off. Whoa, you're going all crooked on me. I'm warning you, these Joby grips were good for about 4 months, and then they start falling apart, just so you know. So now I gotta dig all this out, shovel it across so we have a nice flat area. I want the van to sit in nice and low because, as we mentioned, the van is 9 foot and a bit, and that tent's only 10 foot and it slopes. And that's why we got those 5.5s by 5.5s, just to boost her up a little bit. So, speed laps again, let's go.
Look at that.
Because from the day it goes in today to the time we see it again in the spring, it's gonna be 2 completely different units. And before the battery goes dead, that's it.
We have a whale.
Wowzers. Check it out. Yes. It fits in here. It's gonna fit right to the edge there, so we'll have room to get in and out of this door.
You don't
Peeps?
need the whole seat, you only need the edge.
I could not have planned this any better. With the extra 6x6s underneath, we now have more than enough room to get our van underneath. Now we literally just gotta put the feet on, bolt her down, and before you know it, we slip in a van inside this shell of a whale, or skeleton of a whale as Chris has been calling it. Let's get this. Ooh, got a whole bunch of nuts in my mouth. All right, peeps, it's time. You ready? I'm gonna leave you right there, and we're gonna drive a van into this thing. This is challenge number 1800. Is the gate won't open all the way, so I don't know how. Don't worry about it. You got lots of room.
We can still floss in there.
Yeah, keep it coming. Check out that sunrise this morning, peeps. Wow. And here we are, off to another day. Fortunately, this time of year it gets dark way too fast. Then we ended up with a day of snow. Then Halloween came, and I got all dressed up like this so that I could hand out candy to the kids. And would you believe it? I ended up with one kid at my door. One. So as you see, I now have a full box of candy and pretty much a half box of candy left over. The one kid that did show up, I gave him, I bet you it had been 15, 20 chocolate bars. Trying to get these things the heck out of here because my girly figure cannot handle this much chocolate bars hanging around my house. And we got this frickin' pimple. What? Say what? Either way, we don't get much time together, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a week. So I gotta stop talking and we gotta get moving. So let's get out to the van, because you guys probably have questions as to why I pulled that van into that shelter when it's not even fully built. So I'm gonna explain that real quick and then we'll get to building again. You ready? Let's go. So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, won't you be my, oh, won't you be my, oh, won't you be my neighbor. Anyways, so here we are at the van. So as you see, it is underneath the whale skeleton, I like to call it. And we had to do this. Reason being, if you look at this gate, that one out there, I don't know if you noticed when we did the little time lapse there, speed feature, it opens inwards. Because when I had my old trailer, the 30-foot long, to get it in and out of this alley, I needed that gate to go in and this gate to go out. Because if that went out, I wouldn't have been able to back our trailer in. So with that being said, now that we've changed gears and we brought a van into our lives and we're trying to shelter it in, that inward turning gate is actually a bit of a challenge because of the fact that once this is all built, this is going to be the closed end of the garage, because I want the back side to be the open, because obviously that's where we're going to be working, is out of the back door and the side door of the van. So once this is closed off and bolted down, that gate door was not going to open anymore, meaning we wouldn't have been able to get the van in to the shelter that we built. So unfortunately, we had to get this in. Then we're going to get this all mounted in. We got to put some spikes in and lag bolts, all that kind of stuff, which is what's going to get done today. Then we're going to lay the tarp over and we're pretty much done. So let me stop talking. I'm waiting for my brother from another mother that married my sister so he can come and help me, because I don't want to move this myself, because if that collapses, it lands on my van. We don't want that, do we? So let's get him here. I'm going to finish my coffee. Hot coffee. Yummy. What do you think? What do you think? Is it nice out here? Hey? You little cutie patooties. Yeah. You're actually shivering. I don't know if they can see that on the camera, but you're actually sitting there shivering, weren't you? Hey, bum in face. Hey, bum. Yeah. Guess who's in the house? He's back. Now, are you ready for the most challenging part of this? We're outside of the instruction manual now.
I brought challenge.
Big hammer and a ladder. All right. Challenge accepted. The problem is we have to have it perfectly square before we put that end on it. It even says it must be perfectly square before you put any tarping on.
What are our odds of being perfectly square?
Well, within 1 inch of...
Pretty slim to none.
1 inch of square, Chris, on a 12-foot thing. That's pretty interesting, I think. Okay, just careful now because that one drops down. I think it's going to touch the van because I think the van is too close.
No, we're okay.
Oh, shit, we got lots of room now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, we got tons of
That 5.5 inches made a big difference.
It really did.
It's almost like it made 5.5 inches of difference. Who would have thunk it? Tarp install happening now. So you guys are back to a time lapse and away from this. All right? All right. See you when we're done. One thing we cannot stress enough when building one of these things over top of a van is safety first. And if you don't notice by the way Chris is standing and the way that ladder is shaped, we're all about the safety in this place. So now that you guys know that, we can continue building.
We are cornered.
Oh!
That's Winston.
Bye.
Thank you, have a great day. Chicken? Amazon? I like it. And my friends, this video, whoa, can finally come to an end. I'm tripping over my own feet, I'm so tired. Look at this thing. Oh, you can't even tell there's a van in there, can ya? Oh yeah! And then you look down inside here. Of course, we'll set some lights up. But it's actually really cool feeling being inside here. It's like having our own igloo. Canadian, eh? Oh yeah, bud. Hey, come right up to the front. We got tons of room over the top. Look at that. But, this is awesome. Christopher?
Yep.
Thank you very much for your help, sir.
You're welcome.
Greatly appreciated. And my friends, that's the end of another vlog. So as always, it's completely free. It means the world to me. Please like, please subscribe, and we will see you next Sunday. And real quick, this is why I'm building more tarp section up the back, which will be next week. Because as you can notice, it says 2 feet. It sure doesn't feel like 2 feet. And the front is butted right up against that front edge. So that's why we're gonna close all this in from here, all the way around, up above, and across. So this is actually going to be an addition to the garage, but that'll be next week's video.